We're doing a range test today between Wisycom and Sennheiser. I got my buddy Bennett here, one of my audio friends. He's going to be manning the mixer while I'm testing the range. So how are we going to do this? Well, I have a rangefinder here that's going to help me know exactly how far we're going to go. And then I've got three options here. We have Wisycom to Wisycom, we have Sennheiser to Wisycom, and we have Sennheiser to Sennheiser. Okay, so the gear that we're using is the Wisycom receiver is a Wisycom MTP61. The Wisycom receiver is an MCR54. And then the Senheisser transmitter and receiver is a G4 AW Plus combo. I have set both transmitters to use the highest transmission power. I've set the Wisycom MCR54 to use the longest range squelch, okay, because this is a range test. I've got two microphones on me. I've got, for the Sennheiser, you're going to be hearing an MKE2, otherwise known as a Mickey 2. And then for the Wisycom, you're going to be hearing a COS-11D, just so you can hear the difference between the two mics. This is the COS-11D, check 1, 2, check, check, 1, 2. This is the MKE2, check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So you can hear them both. They have a little bit different sound. So this is particularly a range test, but I also want you to listen to the different character of the mic and the different character of the transmitters, because they do sound different.
Absolutely.
Okay. You agree, right?
Yeah, immediately it's way cleaner on the Wizzy.
Was this your first time hearing the Wizzy this morning?
Yeah. I mean, I've heard your Sennheisers before, but the Wizzy is incredibly different. Just the noise floor alone, let alone the range.
Yeah, it's cleaner, right? Cleaner, it's just a better system, and it should be, because, I mean, it's a lot more expensive. MCR54 on the left, Sennheiser on the right. I've got the antennas set up. Just make sure that this cable doesn't interfere with the antenna. Okay. The main difference here is that the MCR54 has whip antennas and its diversity. The Sennheiser has just a single antenna, so it's not diversity. On the mixer, there is no enhancement happening other than I am rolling off all the lows. So on each channel, I have the low cut set to be 160, just so you know. I am rolling lows. There's no noise reduction going on. There's no auto mix going on. So this is going to be as clean as it comes. And basically, I'm just going to walk that way. We've got a lot of distance. I think we have around 1,000 to 1,500 feet of distance going that way. When we first got here, I did a scan on the MCR54 to find all the clean channels that were in this area. And we're on different channels for each transmitter. So the setup here that I have on my shirt is MKE2 on your right, COS-11D next to that, and then an ME2. This ME2 is going into my track E that you're hearing me through, okay? We're doing the wireless test with these two mics, but then I'm talking into this, okay? Okay, now we have a Senheisser G4 AW Plus transmitter, and we're sending it in to a Wisycom MCR54, same receiver, different transmitter. This transmitter is set to high power on the transmission. We scanned, we got a clean channel. So we're gonna see how far this gets connected to the Wisycom. After that, we're gonna test the Sennheiser transmitter to a Sennheiser receiver. We're gonna see the difference between those two. I'm walking out here. And again, just to remind you, this is an MKE2. So the MKE2 is the mic I'm using when I'm on a Sennheiser transmitter. I'm almost at 100 feet. Once I get to 100 feet, I'm going to turn around. Okay,
Noise.
100 feet. So we're mid. Bennett's indicating that we're kind of, we're getting hits.
Between good and bad sometimes.
Okay. Turn around 360. What's that doing?
It's a little bit of noise. A little hit.
I'm at 100 feet. Backing up. Getting some hits.
Just a little noise, no hits.
Now I'm at about 125 feet.
No hits so far, but some underlying noise.
Okay. Continuing to back up. I'm at 150 feet.
About the same.
150 feet. I'm going to turn around.
Noisier, a lot noisier.
Okay. I'm going to back it up to 200.
Noisier.
Almost at 200 here. Check, check, 1, 2.
Got
check,
a
1, 2.
high-pitched, whiny.
All right, I'm at 200
like
feet right here.
Interference, pretty much unusable
Pretty
at this
bad?
point.
Pretty unusable.
Yeah.
So if I know, I don't have headphones on, but if I know what Sennheiser should sound like at this distance.
Pretty noisy. Sounds like the ocean.
I'm going to keep backing up until Bennett indicates that we've lost it completely.
Still going, but noisy.
Okay, turning around.
Crackly.
Okay, so we've had
Lost it
complete
there.
failure at this point. Okay, I'm going to come back. I'm at about 250 feet. As I come back in, I'm only assuming it's going to get better, but coming in.
Some hits.
What I really like about these tests is that you can just, you know, hear what it's supposed to sound like. Because when you're on set, sometimes you don't have time to do these kinds of tests. I'm guilty of that as well. So,
Seems like it's improving
as
on
a sound
the
guy,
noise.
it is important for you to get your gear out and do tests with it. Again, I'm saying I'm guilty of this just the same. Okay, so now we're at about 100 feet.
A little bit of noise.
Man, we're more like 75. And we're still getting hits.
No hits, just static.
Static. Okay. Tell me where the
cleaner.
static goes away.
Right there.
Static went away. That is about 50 feet, 75.
There's still some noise when you speak, but there's no underlying noise the whole time now.
Okay. All right, I'm walking out. Again, we are Senheisser G4 AW Plus MKE2 microphone. Check, check, 1, 2. Here we go. We're going out. We're almost to 100 feet. I haven't looked back at Bennett yet to see if he's freaking out, but
So far,
Almost
a
at
little
100
underlying noise.
and now
There's a
we are
hit.
right at 100 feet. Turning around. So tell us about how different that is than going into the Wizzy.
I would say the underlying noise is about the same. We already had a hit where we didn't have a hit before.
Okay.
We just had noise on the Wizzy.
Turning around 360. Does that do anything?
A big static hit. Big static hit when you turn her all the way around. Increases the noise pretty much in junction with how turned around you are.
Okay, I'm gonna walk backwards. We're gonna be at 125 feet shortly.
A bunch of hits.
So we're at 125, and it's pretty bad, right?
It's noisy when you speak.
Okay.
Not that much underlying noise
Back to
actually.
150.
A bunch of hits were pretty much unusable here.
150 is completely out, right?
Right now it's a
I'm gonna
better,
turn
but
around 360.
that wasn't that bad, but still a lot of noise. There we go. And huge noise hit.
Okay, so it looks like I'm almost completely out. And coming back, check 1, 2.
We never
Coming back
actually
in.
lost. We never lost
Walking straight
audio.
towards the mixer.
Lots of hits
I'm
there.
at 125 feet now.
Lots of hits and
I'm at
hissing.
100 feet.
Cleaner, but still noise.
Coming in. Still around now. I'm around 75 feet.
Still some noise. Now it's cleaner.
And I'm going to be now at 50 feet.
Kind of here and there, a little bit of noise.
So I'm going to walk in and you're going to tell me exactly when it's clean. Without worry, okay? Check, check. 1, 2. coming into 40 feet.
Right here.
I'm gonna walk a little bit around in this 40 feet zone and just see what you think.
It's still not completely clean, but it's
Not
cleaner.
completely clean.
It wasn't hissing when I initially said to stop, but
Okay.
I would say probably, if you're closer now, probably around here is where it's nothing at all, no hiss.
25 feet.
Yeah.
Which that adds up to my usage in the field, by
It's
the way.
actually still a little hiss right now.
These Sennheiser mics are the mics that I have used the most in my entire career by a factor of 768. I've only been using Wisycom for about 6 months. I've been using Sennheiser for like, I don't know, 15 years. 25 feet is about what I would expect.
Seems like we're about 10 feet apart right now, and we still have some hiss here and there.
Yeah.
It's not completely clean.
They don't perform all that great. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. Can you receive them both at the same time? Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. Does it feel okay?
Yep.
All right. So now, just for direct comparison, we are receiving the Sennheiser transmitter on the Wisycom, and we're receiving the Sennheiser transmitter on the Sennheiser receiver at the same time. We're going to walk test simultaneously and switch between the two. So our first range here, I'm going to stop at the 25-foot mark. And here is the Sennheiser receiver. Check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Here is the Wisycom receiver. Check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. All right, we're going to walk out a little further. This is about 50 feet. Check, 1, 2. This is the Sennheiser receiver. Check, 1, 2. Sennheiser receiver. Check, 1, 2. Wisycom receiver. Check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2. That's about 50 feet. Comparison between the two. All right, I'm going to go out to, what the heck? I'm going to be crazy. I'm going to go out to 100 feet. 100 feet is my next goal. We're about 100 feet right here. And we're going to hear between the two. This is the Sennheiser receiver. Check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2. Wisycom receiver. Check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2.
I'm hearing pretty similar results, but the Sennheiser's noise is louder. I would say overall the Wizzy just has less noise, not no noise.
How far out do you think the Sennheiser receiver is going to completely drop?
Probably 200 feet.
Okay, we're going to test how far it's going to take for it to completely drop. And when it completely drops, I want you to indicate, okay? And then we'll see how the Wisycom receiver is doing, okay?
Cool.
I'm going to walk out backwards. Okay, so I'm watching Bennett. He's going to put his arm completely up when the Sennheiser receiver totally drops and says goodbye. Check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2. Waiting for the Senheisser G4 receiver to drop completely. Check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2. Walking back. It is a nice day out. There's some beautiful trees. Got some good sunshine. I'm glad Bennett's out here helping me because this would be really hard without him helping me. Okay, so I'm at about 200 feet. I'm going to turn around. Did we get any complete failure yet? Check, 1, 2. Not complete failure yet. Okay, here we go. Both of them are still working. Check, check. 1, 2. Looking for complete failure on one of the other. I'm assuming the Sennheiser. Okay. Is that Sennheiser? The Wisycom is still on. Okay, so now we're going to see where the Wisycom completely drops. Backing it up.
Didn't completely fail, but literally couldn't hear what he was saying over his
We're right around 300 feet. Yeah, 300 feet.
Still hear
I'm
him.
going to be at 350 pretty soon.
I don't like what I'm hearing because of the noise and static.
Okay, looking for the hand up. When
but
it completely
we still
drops.
have audio.
This is Sennheiser to Wisycom. That's all that's left, right? Sennheiser to Wisycom. Sennheiser to Wisycom. I'm right around 350 feet. Sennheiser to Wisycom. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2.
Still a lot of hits.
Check, 1, 2.
Just lost.
Going, huh? Okay. We lost it around 450 feet.
I wouldn't say it's usable, but we lost it around there.
Okay, I'm gonna walk back in. I'm walking back in here.
I'm listening for a complete audio dropout, not necessarily the amount of noise.
Holds true. So you should be hearing the Wisycom receiver, correct? Okay, he's got the Wisycom receiver. Put your hand up when the Sennheiser comes back into tuning range. So I'm walking back, we're just listening for when the Sennheiser is gonna pick itself back up. Right about now?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good 100.
Well,
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Coming back.
We're getting some
Check, check,
crazy
1, 2.
noise and very inconsistent places.
Sennheiser picking up yet?
Yeah, it did pick up earlier. I wouldn't say it was usable.
Tell me when.
But we did pick it up earlier.
I'm about 200 feet. Yes, right around 175 to 200. Coming back in. Check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2.
We have both. Wizzy is cleaner.
Again, the main difference between these two receivers is diversity and non-diversity. Diversity means there's 2 antennas listening. Non-diversity is 1. Coming back in, check, check, 1, 2. Are we clear on both of them right now?
Yeah.
Okay, both are clear and present. In close range, do you think they sound about the same? Check, check, 1, 2. Walking around, close range. 25 to 30 feet, just walking back and forth.
I would just say the noise floor on the Sennheiser is higher.
Noise floor on the Sennheiser is higher.
Not necessarily the RF noise, but like the actual audio.
So now we're talking microphone fidelity, right? Microphone fidelity.
Yeah, it sounds better through the Wizzy, I would say.
That was my early learning when I first plugged in a Sennheiser to the Wizzy. I was like, holy cow. It's the same transmitter, different receiver, and it sounds better.
It does sound better. I will say, technically, I never completely lost. I could still hear you, but where I stopped you was where the noise was so much more than your voice.
Okay.
That it was completely, it was hard to hear you. Your voice was still present in the signal, but the signal was more noise than voice.
And at that point?
At that point, that's where I stopped you.
But the Sennheiser transmitter or receiver was completely out.
No, it wasn't silence.
Okay. It was just.
It was pretty much that. It was pretty much just noise. But at that point, I would consider it out because it's more noise than voice.
We're all geared up for the last test. That is Wisycom MTP61 to MCR54. Like long range, as far as I can walk before we completely lose all sense of everything. I'm at the max milliwatts that the frequency we're at allows, which for this frequency is 20 milliwatts. I'm gonna see what that does. That's the max that this particular frequency is gonna allow. So we're gonna head out and see what happens, all right? And I'm not gonna turn around until we get to about 200 feet. Okay. And then I'm gonna see if Bennett is freaking out or not. This is the final walk test that we're gonna do. And I'm sure as we've gone today, you've heard the differences between COS-11D and the MKE2. I'm preferring the COS-11D more and more that I mix with it. And that's mainly just because I feel like it gives you more clarity for voices. The MKE2 is a little more full range. I feel like the COS-11 is tuned more for getting a voice to just be crisp, if that's a good way to describe it. I really don't know. That's the way I describe it. All right, I'm about 200 feet. I'm going to turn around. We're looking good? Okay, cool. Like really good? Crispy clean. Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep walking. I'm at about 225.
Starting to get some noise.
250 feet now. I'm gonna turn around when I get to 300 feet.
Some hits.
Almost at 300 feet. This has been a really good test for me to do because as a sound person, you really need to just get out there and see how your gear performs, you know? Okay, I'm looking at Bennett. And okay, we're still good. We're still transmitting, but we're maybe not great. I'm looking for when it completely fails and when the static is 100% gone. Okay. When you hear me nice and clear, that's because I'm recording into my local microphone, that's the Tentacle. And then when you hear the wireless interference, that's what's transmitting back to the bag, way over there. Okay? Turning around, I'm around 500 feet. Okay, still got me. All right. I'm pretty far, I almost can't even see Bennett anymore. It's kind of crazy. I'm getting close to 600 feet here. I have my phone in my pocket too. Oops. I do have my phone in my pocket. That's an accident. But that sucks. Turning around. Okay, still mid. And again, this is with my phone in my pocket. I'm just gonna lay my phone on the ground right here. Bennett's gonna help me not to forget it. It's right on the ground there, okay? All right, now I have no phone in my pocket. Does that make a difference?
Marginal.
I think it does.
Well, right now it sounds
quite
better,
see
but
Bennett
not
from here,
initially.
but
Not initially.
we're moving. I think I'm at least 1,000 feet away from the man.
That's pretty insane.
Maybe 900 feet, not quite 1,000.
I am, well, I mean, we got the...
This is farther than I've walked all day by at least 300 feet. Still got me?
Still got you, but it's
Okay, yeah, we're far.
not ideal.
We are
Small
far
cutout
away.
there.
Okay. If I get all the way to this road, that's probably more like 1,500 to 1,600 feet.
It's definitely unusable by now, but I still can hear
Okay.
what he's saying, so
Looking back at Bennett,
I'm
I
gonna
think
call
he
it.
can still see me,
I'm gonna call it good,
right?
even though we
Okay.
got lots of
Wave
noise.
if you can hear me. All right, he can hear me. This is great. Okay, backing up.
Still hear
Backing
him.
up.
Again, I'm not looking for no
Backing
noise.
up.
I'm looking for when it completely drops out.
Looks like he can still hear me.
I can still hear him.
I'm far away. Now,
It's
you
starting
guys
to
can
cut out
hear
completely now.
when I
A
took
couple
my phone out of
times,
my
but
pocket, that
only
makes a
briefly.
difference. It might have. It does. Usually that's why we tell talent phones out of their pockets.
I still can hear him.
I can't really see Bennett anymore. So, did we ever go away?
Not really.
Yes or no? Jump up and down if we're gone. Okay? I'm just gonna keep going. I don't know.
And again, as long as I can hear things that he's saying, I'm gonna call it good. Starting to lose it.
Good. Okay, I think he lost me. Yes? Jump up and down?
I still have him.
Yes, no? Yeah, I think we've lost transmission.
No, I still have him, but I don't know how to
I did
signal
not
that
bring
from
the
1,000 feet
measuring
away.
stick all the way out this far.
I lost him just there.
Feels like around 1,500 to 2,000 feet.
Yeah, I'm still able to hear what he's saying.
That's what it feels
It's
like.
cutting out on and
Walk
off,
back. Okay.
but it's really
Walk
hard
back.
to figure
See
out
when
how
he
to
picks me up.
signal that to him from this far away. So that's the main problem, is the signaling between us to communicate
I hope
non-verbally.
you've enjoyed this test.
But I'm super
I've enjoyed
impressed.
doing it. I really enjoyed getting out here and seeing just how far this equipment will take me.
Technically, I never
More
fully
worried about
lost
finding
him.
my phone. I left it on the ground.
Sorry, Brian, you're gonna have to edit my voice and separate what we're saying here, but I do feel it necessary to say that I never really lost him, only briefly. did I actually lose signal completely?
I'm in the 500-foot range right now. 500 to 400-foot range right now. Coming back.
Still getting hits, but it's becoming clearer.
Coming back. Here we go. Phone's in my pocket. I'm looking at Bennett. Is it clear? It's mid. Okay. So I'm going to take my phone, take it out of my pocket. Does that make it any better? About the same? Okay, a little bit. For all these other tests, I didn't have a phone in my pocket, so, you know, whatever. Now we're in the, definitely the 400-foot range, coming back towards
Here it's become
Bennett
pretty
here.
clear, very occasional
check, 1,
hits.
2. I hope you'd enjoyed this kind of thing. It's been fun. And get out there and test the range of your gear. Have you actually figured out how far it will go? I've done some of this kind of testing, but not to this level. So take your gear out and test it. That's what I have learned from this experience. Get your gear out of your bag and test it. Figure out how far it'll go. Figure out what things happen when you change settings. It's the only way. Just about back. I'm around
Very clean.
125 feet. Coming in. Am I nice and
Completely
clear right
clean.
here?
Yep, completely clean here.
So now I can actually hear Bennett. So tell me about how far out I had to get when it went really bad.
From all the way at the very farthest end of where you were, I still could hear what you were saying. There was occasional dropouts of like, I couldn't hear you for a moment, but it never fully dropped out to where it was like, okay, now we're done. It still came back in pretty quickly.
We're gonna walk that out and just see how far that was. I know where I was at out there. I think it was around 1500. We're gonna make sure. $811 feet. This is about as far as I got. I mean, that's pretty far.
And keep in mind, this thing may not be completely accurate, but at the same time, it's what we're using.
Yeah.
So quantifiable at least.
Quantifiable. Okay. So my pack is still on and we're transmitting to the bag. So my phone's on the floor, on the ground there. We'll see. Do you think it can hear us?
Maybe. You want to go all the way to the road?
It was hearing us before, wasn't it?
It was hearing. It was breaking up, but I never truly like completely lost you.
Okay.
It came back very quickly after it cut out.
We're just going to listen to the bag at 800 feet. Pointed bag is straight behind me. If I move, it may change. I don't know. All right, we're going to keep tagging. We're going to get up to 1,000 feet and see what happens. Has this been a good exercise?
I think so. I think we could even further test things, with more variables.
Yeah, we could.
Trying different antennas and obviously different areas would probably affect it differently from interference.
Where are we at?
912.
And again, keep in mind, this is line of sight. There's absolutely nothing in between me and the bag. We're in a suburban area. There's houses all around here. No businesses, but just houses. Almost 1,000 feet?
Almost.
Okay. Gonna have to get on this road at 1,000 feet.
Back it up.
All right.
Around around here.
Can the bag still hear us? We don't know.
This is 1,000 feet.
The bag is 1,000 feet that way. I'm gonna change over to the audio in the bag. I don't know. You think it probably can?
It might be. Probably can hear you wrong.
There we go. So, Still on the bag, still on the bag. Check 1, 2, check 1, 2, 3 on the bag. Check 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's head back.
All right. Let's just double check it on the way back, I guess.
Double check it? Yeah, we're gonna double check it. Gotta make sure that it's really 1,000 feet.
Or at least whatever this thing thinks 1,000 feet is.
I know when I was out here, I was thinking I was about 1,000 feet. And I was close. 1,000 feet is a little further than I had us, but it's all right. I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna change over to the bag again. Where are we at?
So this would be 900 feet.
900? Okay, changing over to the bag at 900. Okay, so you're hearing the bag. Check 1, 2, check 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. The bag at 900 feet. So, I did all the before. And I do have my own, so that might be contributing.
Here's 700.
700 feet. Okay, changing over to the bag. 700 feet. So we are currently 700 feet away.
It'd be like 680.
Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check. Can you hear me? I think you can. All right. And I just want to say that this is about as scientific as we were able to make it.
600.
Okay, back to the bag. Check 1, 2, 600 feet. 600 feet on the bag.
580.
580. If you just tuned in, I know, that's more of a TV thing. But if you just tuned in, I'm wearing an MTP61 going to an MCR 54 that is currently how many feet away?
Let's see, 540.
540. Listening on the bag at 540 feet. Is it happy or sad?
And 500.
Okay, 500. So as we finish this video out, I just want to reiterate that you should test your gear. I want to reiterate that it is true that when you spend more money on audio gear, especially wireless, it does sound better. It's not all just made up. It's not all just up in our heads.
400.
400 feet, okay. Check, check, 1, 2. How's the bag sounding? Check, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, cool. There we go. So stay with it. Follow your hunches, okay? Do the things you know to do in order to get the clients that you want. And if you're working with clients that you don't like, nobody says you have to keep working with them. You know, it's a free society, all right?
300.
300 feet. And I appreciate everybody coming along. If anyone has any ideas for how we could change this test up, I mean, we did this about as scientific as we possibly could. Ben and I are smart dudes, so you know we gave it our best effort to figure out. We wanted to find a big open field with line of sight.
200.
We wanted to be, he's at 200 feet. So I'm assuming, based on your experience, that this is good right here, 200?
Yeah, it was clean here.
This should be good. So I'm gonna wander about a little bit. Just wandering around in the 200-foot range. But yeah, more money does get you more reception. It does. Now, when would I be 1,000 feet away? If I'm shooting sports. If I'm shooting sports and I'm miking up players, they could be a far distance from me.
100.
Maybe not 1,000 feet, but far. So, final thoughts would be that Wisycom to Wisycom is very impressive. Sennheiser to Wisycom is very impressive. Sennheiser to Sennheiser is not. I'm not slamming on Sennheiser. Don't hear me. Don't hear me saying I'm slamming on Sennheiser, because Sennheiser has a place. It's just not distance. Okay? I've known that to be true, because I've been using Sennheiser for a long time. Sennheiser is not a distance game. Wisycom is a distance game. Any final thoughts?
Wisy's cleaner.
All right, Wisy's cleaner. There we go. See you in the next one.